Okay, and welcome to Stanford Twin Rinks, home of the 2010 Mid-Fairfield Junior Rangers. And you're getting a live look at the 2010 team warming up. And we're going to get going here just in a second. And we're facing old EHF nemesis, the Middlesex Islanders. So both teams played together and against each other for many, many years. So this should be it's always a tough matchup. Middlesex, a very, very well-coached team, highly disciplined. You won't see them make many mistakes. And so we'll get going shortly. Joe Violante is in net to start. And unfortunately, yesterday was a little rougher. Mid-Fairfield dropping 2 games to Woodbridge Wolfpack, 4-1. And then 5-4 in overtime. And so we'll get going here in a second. Sorry, we're just working out a couple of technical difficulties right now. So, and unfortunately, Coach Mr. Scranton is not with us today, so the screen appears a little darker than normal. It's because we can't figure it out. So we'll try to bring you as much of the action as possible. And we're just about set for puck drop here. So Braden Heckel is back in the lineup after being absent yesterday with an illness. Looks like we're still short Yanni Malafis. So to start, we got Ruff and Johnston and Hanna up front. O'Neill and Klingenstein back on D. And Mid-Fairfield with a win. Klingenstein shoots in right away, skates in, bulls his way into the end line, puts it in front, but nobody there from Mid-Fairfield. Mid-Fairfield looks to break out, but it's stolen by Ruff. Ruff dumps in. And the Islanders look to regroup, but there's going to be an icing. So quick start to the game, 15:32 left. So coach changes out. He's got Scranton, Vartanian, and Heckel up front. Zoo and Kakaro back on D. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Back to Kakaro, winds up, shoots on the ice. Just slips by the goaltender off to the side. Heckel gives chase into the corner. Mid-Fairfield just trying to keep it in the Islander zone, but the Islanders break it out to the neutral zone, stolen by Heckel. Zoo dumps back in. Vartanian with a forecheck. Out in front, oh, Mid-Fairfield missed. Zoo winds up, shoots. Deflects off a couple of players. Mid-Fairfield with an open net there for a second. Kakaro pinches in, bulls his way into the couple of Islander players. Comes out with the puck is Heckel. To Kakaro to Heckel. Unable to complete the deal. Kakaro picks up the errant pass. Mid-Fairfield's going to force the issue here. Kakaro into the Islander zone, hits the brakes behind the goalkeeper. Kakaro's hooked. Out to Correa. Correa with a shot that's blocked. Kept in by the Islanders. Kakaro then sweeps in, steals the puck, gets it over. Lutke now is free with the puck into the Islander zone, passes it over to Beck, shot! And into the net! Devin Beck able to tap it in with the pass from Lutke. We know that'll make the cameraman very happy to see that. Beautiful passing. Ludke got free along the glass, flies down the rink. Beck, who was motoring down the ice, was able to get down in front and put his stick down for the tap in. So Mid-Fairfield up early, 1-0. So coach runs with the same group here. Ludke behind the back pass to Correa. Mid-Fairfield forcing the issue on the Islanders. Puck loose. Correa still battling for it. Along with Ludke, back to Shunk, shot, it's patted away. Ludke battling in the corner. Along with Beck, puck skips to the opposite corner. Correa now hitting the Islander player into the corner. Ludke now still battling for possession. Islanders come out. Islanders are going to have a breakaway on Violante, and he's going to go away here for a trip. So Mid-Fairfield got caught short-handed there. Good passing by the Islanders out of their zone. Yoon raced back, but it was a 2-on-1 Islanders. And Yoon committing the tripping penalty. So at 13-12, Mid-Fairfield will go on their first penalty kill of the day. Hannah up front with Schwartz, O'Neill, and Ruff as your penalty killers. O'Neill throws it along the boards, kept in by the Islanders, and then squirts out by Hannah. Ruff gets on his horse and forces the Islander goalkeeper to have to play the puck. Oh, fantastic. Lucas Ruff all by himself against the whole Islanders team, forces it in, and now he's got Hannah there to help him. Lucas Ruff has just, last 5 to 10 games, has seen a huge jump in his ability as a player. So right now, Mid-Fairfield dominating the pace of play here. And Schwartz is able to throw it out. And they're going to call an icing.
Good job, boys. Good job, Emma. Let's go.
So I do notice, I look over at the Islander bench, and they have been either ravaged by sickness or vacations, because they are a little short in the defensive area. Normally a well-stocked team. And it is possible some of these Massachusetts teams lose kids to high school hockey. So it is possible, but do not sell them short. They are a very, very good team. Heckel now up with the puck. Heckel weasels by his Islander defenseman, but then turns over the puck in the zone. Scranton back up with it, skates out of the zone, wheels around. Scranton, like skating in a phone booth, gets around 3 or 4 players, but then falls down in the corner. Scranton's still up with it, looking for an open teammate. Hands it over to Johnston. Zoo now up with it, pinches in, shot along the pad. Scranton there to pick up the rebound. Zoo pinches back in to tap the puck back in. Johnston fields it and is forced out of the zone. Cuccaro now. Cuccaro's going to push the issue here. Over to Johnston. Shot! Unable to hit the net. Mid-Fairfield really flying around in the first 10 minutes or so. Back out in front, unable to connect cleanly. And here come the Islanders. Shot in on Violante. He's able to scoop it up off the ice. 10:48 left in the first period. Mid-Fairfield up 1-0 early on a goal by Beck. So Correa at center. Beck out there with Ludke. Shunk and Klingenstein out on D. Okay, Correa's going to be tossed out. Beck comes in. Win by the Islanders, but Correa gets out there forcing the issue. Islanders are able to recover. Throw the puck into the opposite corner. Mid Fairfield still fighting for possession. Back out to the blue line. Shot wide of the net. Klingenstein chases along with Beck and Correa. Correa all over him. Still out to the blue line. Tipped into the corner. Shunk is there, battling along the boards. Behind the back pass, but Islanders are there. Shot, unable to get it through. Another shot, still can't get it through. Violante pokes at it. And Ludke picks up the spare change now across center ice and loses the handle. Klingenstein swats it over to Hanna, over to Shunk. Shunk surveys, and it's turned over by the Islanders. They gain the mid-Fairfield zone, slide it over, and beat Violante. 9:42 in the first period, and we're all tied up here. And that just demonstrates the Islanders' speed and passing ability. Okay, the clock does show that there's a penalty, but I don't think they know how to clear it. So win by mid-Fairfield, back to Yoon, who surveys, throws it over to Shores, who falls down. Islanders are racing to get there first. Out in front to Violante with a stick, able to get it away. Another shot, bounces off a couple of players, goes off into the corner. Turnover to the Islanders, shot, unable to hit the net. Now the Islanders are swarming around the mid-Fairfield net. Hanna with a nice hit to dislodge the puck. Yoon picks up. Yoon hits the brakes, taps up to Hanna. Over to Johnston, cross center ice. Johnston feeds it to Ruff, shot. Deflected off into the opposite corner. Oh, a couple of players going at it. Hanna and a couple of Islanders players going at it over in the corner. They're going to call a couple of players, I believe. Not that big of a deal, just some pushing and shoving.
Good. Really good.
All right, so win by the Islanders. Overshoots, Zoo steals it, throws it into the opposite zone. Heckel with the forecheck. Ref got caught in the middle, wasn't interested in that. Islanders back up with it. Bobs and weaves around a couple of mid-Fairfield players. Slashed by Scranton. Islanders back up with it. It's stolen by mid-Fairfield by Scranton. Vartanian tries to feed Heckel. Scranton unable to do so. And the puck back in on Violante, sticks it to the side. Just remember, folks, that's the Zamboni door right to the side of Violante. And as every goalie parent knows in the state of Connecticut, when that puck comes whistling around the boards, it never goes true. It usually dog legs out on that Zamboni door. It goes right in the front of that net. So Correa at the center. He's got Beck out there and Ludke. Ludke picks up the puck along the boards. Beck up with it. It's turned over in the neutral zone. Ludke with a forecheck. Islanders survey. Overshoots the pass. Picaro picks it up. Gets it to Shunk. Picaro back to Ludke, center ice. Ludke looks. He's got nobody to pass it to, so dumps it in behind the Islander goalkeeper. Puck's still loose along the side. Puck's still loose. Back out to Shunk. Shunk shoots. It's deflected off the goalie. Loose, still out in front. Islanders pick it up and throw it out of the zone. Violante races out to get it over to Ludke, over to Correa. They were forcing the issue, but unable to complete the pass. Correa now behind the Islander goalkeeper along with Ludke. Correa jumped up in the air to catch the puck, which is a no-no. The ref is gonna talk to him. I believe, if I'm correct, that you're not allowed to leave the ice to catch the puck like that. But it's just a face-off out of the Islander zone. Hanna up front with Ruff and Johnston. Schwarz and Klingenstein win by mid-Fairfield, dumped right in. Islanders reverse course. Schwarz back on D. Nice poke check by Jack Schwarz. Loose out in front. Johnston able to get a stick on it. Gets it up to Hanna. Hanna's got three. It's a 3-on-2 if mid-Fairfield hurries. Puck actually hits Johnston in the side. Johnston up with it. Stolen by the Islanders. And they break it out of the zone. Player falls down. Klingenstein up with it, but turns it over at the blue line. Jack Schwarz able to come up with a loose change. Gets it up to Ruff. Ruff taps it over to Hanna. Dumps it in the corner. Mid-Fairfield goes for a shift change. Long pass by the Islanders. Thrown in behind Violante. Out in front, out to the blue line, winds up, shot, blocked by Vartanian. O'Neill battles for possession, gets it out to Vartanian. Vartanian's got Scranton on his side. Scranton now up with the puck. Fans on the shot. Scranton wheeling around the blue line, races in, looks, has Vartanian right there, shot. Nice pass by Scranton up to a waiting Vartanian in the face-off circle. But credit the goalie, makes a good, difficult save there by his blocker's side, but made it with his glove. 5:07 left in the first period. Scranton at the face-off. He's got Vartanian and Heckel up there with him. Out to O'Neill, shot. Another shot. It's fielded by the goaltender. So mid-Fairfield with a couple opportunities right there. So Yoon and O'Neill back on D. Back to O'Neill, winds up, shoots, deflects off the goalkeeper. Back out to Yoon. Yoon dumps in. Heckel now up with the puck. Back to O'Neill, who winds up, shoots again, off the goalkeeper again. With Fairfield back up with it. Shot out in front. So good movement by mid-Fairfield. Paul Vartanian was able to get 2 shots on the goalkeeper from the slot area, but credit the Islanders goalkeeper. 4 or 5 key saves to keep mid-Fairfield from gaining the lead. So Beck out there with Ludke. Squirts out of the zone. Zoo with some nifty skating, but we're going to call an offside here. So Beck and Ludke and Correa up front, with Zoo and Kakaro back. Ref admonishing Cullen. All right, and the ref, Cullen drawing the attention of the referee for his face-off, and now he's going to be forced to the bench, which I am assuming means he doesn't have his neck guard on. And I see Coach Letty and his stash of items. It's either a neck guard or a mouth guard, one of the two. Hannah at the face-off wins out to Caro. Over to Zoo. Over to Kakaro. Kakaro tries to feed Ludke, tips in. That's one thing you don't want, is one of Coach Letty's used mouth guards. Shot by Beck. I believe it must have deflected off of a player, but big shot by Devin Beck. And mid-Fairfield looks to break it out again. Dump back into the mid-Fairfield zone, and it's going to be an offside. .353 left. Win by the Islanders. Stolen by mid-Fairfield, but then turned back over in the neutral zone. Ruff with a big hit. Shunk retrieves. Oh, and the puck's stuck in that hole by the Zamboni door. Shunk able to get the puck out. Oh, Klingenstein's tossed to the ice. But Hannah now with the puck dumps in. Johnston up with it. Out to Shunk. Shunk winds up, shoots. Deflects off the goalie. Shunk back up with the puck. Tipped, but unable to hit the net. Klingenstein races in, slams the puck, but it must have deflected off somebody's skate. Good passing by the Islanders, gain the zone. Violante able to use the stick to force it to the outside. So 2 or 3 times the Islanders are able to pass their way out of that, create a breakaway opportunity on Violante. This is slick passing team. So Scranton with a face-off win. And mid-Fairfield breaks it out. Long pass to Vartanian is unable to control it in the neutral zone. Islanders back up with it, cross-ice pass. Shot on Violante that's sticked up into the netting. So good to see Braden Heckel back, who was out yesterday with an illness. Makes a big difference in the team. You can see it today. Puck bounds off into the mid-Fairfield corner. Stolen by Scranton. Taps it back to Schwartz, but the Islanders get there. Still battling up along the corner. Back out to the blue line. Tap back in. Ref gets in the way. O'Neill still battling. Islanders are back up with it. Stolen by Scranton. Slides it over to Heckel, who leaves it for Scranton. Scranton in the slot. Oh, he had the puck stolen by the Islanders player, but then poke check by mid-Fairfield, I think by O'Neill, to force the puck back into the Islanders zone. Islanders love those long passes. Give and go passing. Shot under Violante. Was able to blocker it, but then it just sat there. No one able to sweep it away for an uncomfortably long time. Beck dumps in now. Beck races in behind. Oh, tries to feed Correa, who was streaking down the slot, but unable to get it on his stick. Then Fairfield dumps it back in. Yoon forces it onto the Islander goalkeeper. Good forecheck by Beck. Mid Fairfield still battling. Correa throws it into the corner. Beck trying to get it to Ludke. Zoo pinches in. Gets it over to Ludke. Ludke behind the net, surveys. Oh, tried to feed Correa again in the slot. And we're gonna have a penalty here. So the Mid Fairfield folks unhappy with the call, but nonetheless, Correa is gonna head off to the sin bin for a minute 30. 43 seconds left in the first period. We're all tied up, one apiece. So your penalty killers, you have Hannah out there with Shunk, Ruff, and Kakaro. Win by the Islanders, blue line pass. Oh, beautiful play by Hannah to force the Islanders back out of the Mid Fairfield zone. Now good forecheck by Ruff forcing the issue. Ruff is all over him. Oh, Lucas Ruff with a beautiful play. Lucas Ruff has like been a man possessed this game, all over some of the speedier Islander players. Islanders unable to even get in the zone right now, finally do. Slot pass, deflects off of Violante. Now off to the opposite side, shot, and that'll be the period. So we'll take a short break here. Good up and down action. We're all tied at one apiece.
Guys, you want to take over?
Sasha's gonna do it.
Okay.
You wanna do the third?
Yeah.
Okay. All you literally have to do is go back. You have to zoom in. Go back.
Yeah, that's it.
And I got my hot warmers.
Okay, and welcome back to the second period. And we are all tied up here. And we got the puck drop. Win by the Islanders, but right away harassed by Scranton. And the Islanders gain the zone. Did you guys show her Zoom? So sorry about that, folks. We'll get going here in a second. So Mid Fairfield just trying to kill off the last little bit of the penalty here. Oh, up the top of the key, shot, unable to hit the net. Another shot, unable to hit the net, bounds out in front. Shot off Violante's pads, off into the corner. Penalties expired, but Islanders still with the puck. Shot onto Violante, blocker to side. Out to the blue line pass. Player whiffs on it. O'Neill out there to force the issue. And Klingenstein retreats behind Violante with the puck. Slides it back over to O'Neill. Up to Heckel. Heckel feathers it off to Hanna, off the boards. Hanna still with the puck. Leaves it for Scranton. Scranton over to Shores, back to Scranton. Scranton inches up, unable to hit the net. Yoon collects, dumps back in the corner. Mid Fairfield cycling around well here. Scranton now tries to feed it up to Hanna, but the Islanders get their sticks down. Puck gets caught in the Zamboni door again. Benefits Scranton this time, who's up with it. Scranton, harassed by a couple Islanders players, finally dumps it off. Hanna now races out for the puck. Dumps back in. Mid Fairfield's got the Islanders on their heels a little here. Ruff throws it back to Shores, who shoots, unable to hit the net. Islanders collect. But there goes Ruff again with another steal. Lucas Ruff all over the ice here. Ruff back up with it, dumps it out to Shores, who throws it out to Ruff. Ruff pinches in, gets it to Johnston, back to Shores, back to Johnston. Shot off the stick of the goalkeeper. Out to Yoon. Yoon behind the back to Shores. Yoon races in, shot, that's gloved. So Mid Fairfield with some great passing there. Unfortunately, they couldn't get anybody into the front of the net to look for a deflection, but Yoon gets a shot on the Islander goalkeeper, who's able to secure it with a glove. 13-18 left in the second period. We're all knotted up here, one apiece. Correa at center. It's got Lukey and Beck out there. Win, Lukey up with it. Slides it over to Zoo, who pinches in, shot. And it's secured by the Islander goalkeeper again. So Correa at the center. And Correa's going to be tossed out again. Win by Mid Fairfield. Beck up with it. Beck able to get a stick out and poke it out to Kakaro. Feeds Lutke, who gains the zone over to Beck. Shot out in front. Correa back to Zoo. Kakaro picks up the pass behind the net. And the Islanders are able to recover. Puck thrown the length of the ice for an icing. So 12:39 left. So Scranton, Heckel, and Vartanian up front with Klingenstein and Schunk back on D. So win by the Islanders, deflects off the Islanders players. Schunk able to force it back into the Islanders zone. They retreat, collect through the neutral zone into the Mid Fairfield zone. Schunk able to get a stick on it and force it out. Causes the offside on the Islanders. It's the advantage of being over 6 feet tall when you're 14 years old. You have that long stick, causing problems in the passing lane for the Islanders. Shunk. Win by mid Fairfield. Broken out. Here comes Hegel. Oh, should have been a call right there. Looked like hold on the Islander player, not allowing Heckel by. Shunk dumps back in behind the Islander net. Klingenstein now up with it. Shot a little bit wide. Johnston now fighting for it. Out to Shunk. And Fairfield back up with it again. Scranton slides it over to Shunk. Shot! And it's able to be secured by the Islander goalkeeper. So mid Fairfield getting a lot of shots on the Islander goalkeeper. But other than that first goal, unable to solve him so far. Hanna up front with Johnston and Ruff. Schwarz and O'Neill on D. Win by the Islanders, but harassed right away by Ruff. Puck high up into the air. O'Neill able to get a stick on it and force it outside for an offside. 11:14 left in the second period. Coach will run with the same group here. Win by the Islanders. Dump back in. Thrown to the opposite corner. O'Neill scoops it up. Reverses course. Dumps it off to Ruff. Mid Fairfield struggling a little bit here with the forecheck from the Islanders. Sorry about that. Stolen by the Islanders on the neutral zone. Back into the MF zone. Shot. Rebound. Another shot that's swept away. Another shot onto Violante. Loose out in front. Another shot onto Violante. And mid Fairfield's able to sweep it out. Johnston now races down, trying to get there first. Lukey now there with the puck behind the net. Tries to feed one of the mid Fairfield defensemen, unable to hit it. Violante comes way out of his net to field the puck. Yoon fighting with one of the Islander players for possession. Mid Fairfield comes to help him. Cucaro now picks up the errant pass, skates behind Violante. Ludke now up with it. Stolen by the Islanders. So the Islanders are changing up their forecheck a little here. Had two guys forechecking quite effectively against mid Fairfield, struggling to break it out. Correa at the center position, win by Correa. Back to Cucaro, over to Ludke. It's turned over in the neutral zone. Dump back in, that's actually gonna be an icing. Islander player was about a step before the red line. Ref's having none of it, shaking his head at the Islander player. So Correa at the center, he's got Beck and Ludke out there with him. Yoon and Cucaro out on D. Yoon up with it, slides it over to Cucaro. Cucaro give and go passing to Ludke, unable to connect. They're gonna call another offside here. So Islanders break it out. Picaro races behind Violante. And it's tapped out of the mid-Fairfield zone, but Islanders recover in the neutral zone. Stolen by Beck. Devin Beck now with a shot, way high, but bounds out in front. So I said, as a forward, you've got to pay attention down there because a lot of strange bounces. Lutke now up with it. Lutke trying to feed somebody down the front of the net. Beck now up with it. Picaro forced out of the zone. Back over to Lutke. Ray just dumps in, and mid-Fairfield goes for a shift change. They've got to be careful here. They've got to, Islanders don't see it, but there was a player hanging out by the mid-Fairfield blue line. Now he does, but it's too late. Shunk had seen it. Icing's waved off. So Islanders are employing that hanger down by the mid-Fairfield blue line, hoping for a long pass. We're gonna have an icing here. It's 7:37 left in the second period.
Chris? Oh, he did. I thought maybe you got a text saying Matt's got to pick up his game.
So Islanders force it back in. High up in the air goes Klingenstein. He leaves it for Heckel. Over to Vartanian. Islanders with some passing through the neutral zone. Dump it in onto Violante. Let me try something here. Give me That's better, isn't it?
It is.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Scranton, for the tip on the screen. So hopefully that got a little lighter for everybody. So we got Hannah at the face-off. And the Islanders back up with it at their own blue line. The mid-Fairfield blue line sticked aside as Violante with the puck. Islanders still battling for possession. And mid-Fairfield forces it out. Johnston still now harassing the Islander players. Back out to the mid-Fairfield blue line, but stolen by Hannah and thrown out into the neutral zone. Nice play by Zoo to jump the pass. Zoo gains the zone, hits the brakes, taps it back out to Ruff. Oh, and it's stolen by the Islanders. Zoo with another nice play to deny. And it's dumped in by Johnston, fielded by the goalie. So mid-Fairfield's caught on to the Islanders' strategy with that hanger. Schwartz stayed out when mid-Fairfield went for a shift change to account for that hanger out by their own blue line. We're gonna have an icing here, 5:31 left. So you got Correa at center. He's got Lutke out there with Beck, Cuccaro and O'Neill on D. Win by the Islanders, thrown out behind their own net. Lutke gets there first, though. Throws it back to Kakaro. Kakaro dumps back in. Beck gives chase behind the net, wraps it around. It's loose out in front. Lutke's out there. Beck and Lutke now harassing the Islanders players. Out to O'Neill. Shot tipped off of Lutke. Lutke now up with the puck and dumps it behind him. Islanders players retreat, gain the puck, throw it out, and Kakaro is there to collect. Over to O'Neill, over to Beck. Lutke picks it up, gets around a couple Islanders players, shot way high of the net, and the Islanders scoop it up. And O'Neill able to dump it out of the mid-Fairfield zone. Islanders regroup, and they're going to be called for an icing here. 4:25 left in the period. Still tied up, 1. So coach goes out and changes out his lines here. Sorry. You've got Heckel at the center position with Scranton and Vartanian. Yoon and Shunk out on D. Win by the Islanders. But mid-Fairfield up with the puck. Stolen by the Islanders, but now stolen by Yoon, who picks up the errant pass. Yoon trying to force the issue, dumps the puck in. Mid-Fairfield gives chase, and there they go again. The Islanders with that hanger out by the blue line again. Just trying anything to get their offense going here. Heckel coming out to help out Scranton. Able to get the puck out to Shunk. Shot. Puck takes a dog leg, but gets by the goalie anyway. Off to the side. Yoon over to Shunk. Shunk reloads. Shot. Unable to hit the net. Vartanian back up with it. Out to Shunk, who reloads again. Shot. Loose off the goalie, out in front. Oh, swept aside by the Islanders. Islanders love that long pass and shot onto Violante. Definitely a different strategy than we're used to seeing. They're content to play 4 down by their own net. Just keep that guy out by the mid-Fairfield blue line. It hasn't worked so far, but they just need one, I guess. Hannah with the win. Ruff picks it up, skates off into the corner, dumps behind his own net to Schwartz. Schwartz surveys, gets it out to Hannah. With Fairfield with a full head of steam, gains the Islanders zone. And it's thrown out of the Islanders zone. Klingenstein forced to retreat. He's harassed, gets it to Johnston though. Leaves it for Hannah, but it's turned over in the neutral zone. Klingenstein, that was a hand pass that wasn't called, but by the Islander player, give him credit, it was a deft move. So Johnston up with it, gets it to Hannah, over to Ruff. Ruff with Schwartz, still loose out in front. Mid-Fairfield crashing the net. Islanders are able to sweep it away. Klingenstein now. Islanders up with it behind Violante. D-to-D pass, it's blocked by Ruff. Out in front, oh, that would have been trouble. Violante had lost his stick, but the Islander player unable to catch the pass. Shot onto Violante off the side. And squirts out of the mid-Fairfield zone, so the Islanders with a couple of scoring chances there. Johnston with the forecheck. Mid Fairfield forces the puck back in. Zoo pinches in all the way in behind the net. Zoo's still fighting for it. Mid Fairfield up with it is Ludke. Who gets it to back shot. Oh, unable, it went off the side of the net. And the net's come off its mooring, so we'll stop play here. 40 seconds left in the second period. Plenty of scoring chances for both teams. But so far, the goalies have stood tall in the second period. Correa at center. He's got Ludke and Beck out there with Kakaro and Zoo back on D. Win by the Islanders. Kakaro pitches in. Slides it over to Correa. Big shot that's stopped by the Islander goalkeeper. Correa had a one-timer there, but just unable to get any height on it. The goalie is already down, makes a key save here. Beck now with the puck, 14 seconds to Kakaro, toe drag, and he scoops up the puck. So again, Mid Fairfield with two golden scoring chances right there. Vinny Zoo encouraging his defensive partner, Kakaro, to keep at it. 9 seconds left. Matty Kakaro with a good shift here. Okay, and I don't know why, but they're gonna take it down to the Mid Fairfield zone. So I apologize, folks. I didn't see that. Paul Vartanian is off for a minute 30 with a penalty. So Mid Fairfield's gonna. John, who was it? Owen, sorry. Owen Hanna off for a penalty. Cullen, sorry. But Mid Fairfield now with a steal. So some of the players taking exception. Kai Scranton, who the buzzer had clearly gone off, took a shot, and unhappy Islander players are telling him about it. But we'll take a break here. So.
Yeah.
Okay, and welcome back. We're here for the third period, so the next 15 minutes will decide this one. Right now, Mid-Fairfield is on a penalty kill. Cullen Correa is off in the box. And penalty killers you have are Heckel, Scranton, Yoon, and O'Neill. So Heckel at the face-off. Win by Mid-Fairfield, O'Neill collects and just dumps in. So the puck travels down to the Mid-Fairfield zone. This time Scranton at the center position. Out to the blue line, D-to-D pass. Heckel was looking for that steal there for a breakaway. Out to the point, just above the face-off, back out to the point, shot, unable to hit the net. Islanders look to reload, back out to the point, bounding puck. Behind Violante, Scranton goes. Scranton kicks it with his feet, tries to feed to Heckel, unable to do so. Shot, unable to hit the net. The opposite side. Heckel all over him, loose shot, and I believe it deflected off someone's stick and up into the netting. So 30 seconds left, 15:08 left in the period. Coach changes out his penalty killers. He's got Hannah out there with Ruff, Shores, and Klingenstein. Neutral zone passing by the Islanders. Forced to go into their own zone. Stolen by Klingenstein for a second. Nice play by Hannah, fields it, but turned back over. Cross ice pass, gains the zone. And that's gonna kill the penalty to Correa. Nifty skating by the Islanders. Oh, almost a tip-in on Violante's save. Johnston up to Ruff, but stolen by the Islanders, dumped back in again. Shores retreats. It turns it over. Islanders back in with the puck now. Nice play by Ruff. Steals the puck, but then the Islanders steal it back from him. Shot, tipped off of Klingenstein's stick off to the corner. Islanders back up with it. They're hunting a goal right now, but now turn it over. Stolen by Johnston, who's got a breakaway. Johnston moves back and forth, loses control of the puck, and the goalie sweeps it away. Johnston was trying to get the goalie to move a little bit, but in that action was just lost the handle on the puck. Mid-Fairfield still has the zone right now. Zoo and Correa playing, passing back and forth over to Kakaro now. Back over to Zoo. Tipped, Lutke behind the net. Zoo thought about pinching in, but wisely decided against it. Kakaro now back up with the errant pass. Kakaro now harassed by two players. Puck goes to the opposite corner. Sorry about that. Kakaro back up with it over to Lutke. Lutke just throws it out of the zone to center ice. Islanders there to scoop it up. And puck goes behind Violante. Kakaro's had a long shift now. He's gonna have to get off here. Lutke now up with it. Stolen by the Islanders. Dumped back in. I think there's a few players that look gassed out there, but they are unable to get off. and the Islanders steal it. Deflects off of Hikaru, but goes around. Mid Fairfield may want to just ice it here. There's a couple of players that are exhausted back there. Beck now up with it. And is pinned off into the corner by the Zamboni door. Still battling for possession. Out in front, tips off high into the air. Still fighting for possession, both teams. Islanders back up with it out to their own blue line. Shot. Deflects off a couple of players behind Violante. Zoo just trying to get it out off the Beck, unable to do so, and dumped into the opposite corner. So these players have been out here for a few minutes. Finally, Lutke's able to tap it out to Beck. Mid Fairfield's gonna go for a shift change, stolen by Beck. Toe drags and has the puck stolen from him. O'Neill sweeps in to dump the puck in deep into the zone. Mid Fairfield desperately needed that shift change. 10:55 left to play in the game. Stolen out to Vartanian, who had some open net. Unable to get a quality shot though. Shunk forced to retreat. Rolling puck. Heckel now up with it. Heckel hits the brakes. Harassed by two Islander players. Heckel still with the puck. Tries to feed Scranton in the slot, unable to connect. O'Neill over to Shunk. Scranton now throws it into the opposite corner. Heckel gives chase. 10:09 left. Vartanian now picks up the pass. Stolen by the Islanders. Hanna now with an active forecheck. Islanders looking to break it out. Stolen by Mid Fairfield by Hanna. Hanna now pulled down to the ice, finally gets it out to Shunk, who winds up shoots, deflects off an Islanders stick. The goalie's able to sweep it away. Islanders back up with it. Cross center ice. O'Neill rides the player out into the corner. Stolen by Hanna behind his own net, taps off to Ruff. Ruff pass out to Johnston, is unable to handle it cleanly and is dumped back in. Shunk forced to retreat off into the corner, leaves it for O'Neill. O'Neill skates through the neutral zone and turns it over at center ice. Shunk able to collect the errant pass though, over to Ruff, who dumps in. O'Neill swoops in into the corner, puts the puck on Johnston's stick, who's pinned, but now here come the Islanders who get it out. Back and forth, the turnovers go, and finally the Islanders get it in. Shot onto Violante that's stick the side. Lutke able to get it out of the zone. Lutke now up with the puck. Gets it to Schwartz. Oh, who feeds Correa. Shot, unable to get a clean shot, loose. Colin Correa looked like he had some open net there for a second. Lutke's still up with it. Schwartz tries to pinch in. Puck out to Schwartz, who shoots, patted to the side, and the Islanders collect. Thrown off to the opposite side. Yoon able to force it in, but Islanders finally able to get it back out again. So Schwartz throws a long pass to Lutke, to Beck. Shot that's blocker to side. Schwartz pinches in to dump in along with Beck. So Mid Fairfield dominating the pace of play in the Islanders zone. Hasn't resulted in a goal yet. Schwartz forced to retreat as the puck comes flying out. Yoon at center ice. It's turned over. And here come the Islanders who dump in. Yoon now up with it. Taps it out. A little too strong for Beck. Islanders able to force it back in. Beck able to get the puck out over to Scranton. Stolen by Scranton. Some nifty skating. He's got 4 players around him. Shoots and scores! Oh, wait. Hang on. So they're talking about it right now. Kai Scranton definitely thought he scored, and the players were all celebrating, but now the refs swoop in. And they're going to say...
We're off the net. You hear a bar? No, he said it went off the crossbar and down.
So it looked like it went in, and all the players celebrated, but the refs are waving it off.
It went off the netting. That's why I didn't hear a bar.
I think it actually went in. It went in and out so quickly that the refs didn't pick it up. So it looks like they're going to be waving it off. It definitely looked like he had scored, and the players instantly celebrated. So mid-Fairfield, an unhappy bench right now. The Islanders look to be benefiting from that call. So we'll remain tied here, 1 apiece with 5:26 left in the third period. Kai Scranton looked like he had a beautiful goal, splitting 4 Islanders players and beating the goalie, but it's not counting in the eyes of the referee. So win by mid-Fairfield, shot off the Islander goalie. Shunk forced out with the puck. Stolen by the Islanders temporarily, but Shunk's still battling. Violante leaves it for Klingenstein. Stolen by the Islanders. Out in front, loose. And Heckel sweeps in. Throws it out to Scranton. Scranton unable to hit the net. It's loose out in front. Shot. Unable to get it on the goalie. So mid-Fairfield with another few scoring chances. Coccaro now forced out of the zone. Well, Coccaro's tripped. And mid-Fairfield's going to go on a power play here. Oh, wow. It's 2 penalties. So mid-Fairfield's going to have a huge opportunity here. They're going to go on a 5-on-3 for the next minute 30. So 2 infractions against Coccaro. So 5:34, just a critical junction in the game right here. So we're in a timeout right now. Coach is talking it over. So your first power play unit will have Hannah, Heckle, Scranton, Kakaro, and Zoo. Puck drop, won by Mid-Fairfield, out to Kakaro. Quarterbacks the power play. Kakaro back over to Hannah. Hannah sweeps in, shot, unable to hit the net. Kakaro now back up with the puck. Mid-Fairfield trying to pinch in. Shot, unable to hit Heckle, right in front of the goalkeeper. Zoo now up with it at the point. Leads it for Scranton. Shot, deflected off his stick. Heckle now back up with it. Leaves it for Scranton. Out to Hannah. Over to Zoo. Over to Hannah. Shot. Right into the stomach of the goalkeeper. 4:47 left in the third period. Mid-Fairfield definitely making the Islanders work here. But so far, the goalie's standing tall. Coach runs with the same group here. Islanders change out. Oh, and Zoo unable to handle it. It's got to come out of the zone. Zoo skates into the zone. Leaves it for Hannah. Hannah slides it over, back over to Hannah. Shot off the pads of the goalkeeper. So Hannah back up with a puck. Over to Kakaro, back to Zoo. Shot, too high. And the Islanders are able to force it out. Kakaro gains the zone, leaves it for Hannah. Back up to Zoo, to Scranton, unable to hit the net. And the puck wheels around, and the Islanders are going to get there first. Oh, nice play by Zoo. But out in front, Violante with a save off the pads. So the Islanders with a big penalty kill, a 5-on-3 for a minute 30, and able to kill it off. Hannah now sweeps in. So O'Neill back up to Heckle. So 3:33 left. So we're going to have a face-off down in the Mid-Fairfield zone. Ludke just pulls his way through, slides it over. Correa now with a shot, goes high up into the netting.
Going up.
So Correa at the center. He's got Beck out there with Ludke. Shunk and O'Neill, win by Mid-Fairfield. Over to Shunk, back over to O'Neill. Back over to Ludke, shot. It's padded to the side. Wrap around, unable to get anything on it. O'Neill pinches in. Gets it to Correa. Ludke out in front, tips it in! And Mid-Fairfield able to work the puck around. And it looked like Ludke there for the tap-in. Right through the 5-hole. So 2:53 left, Mid-Fairfield able to pull ahead now. So late in the third period, Mid-Fairfield's gone up 2-1. So Scranton at the face-off with Ruff and Heckle. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Kakaro back to Ruff. Ruff gains the zone. Ruff hits the brakes. Taps back to Zoo. Over to Ruff. Dumps in. Scranton now back out to Zoo, winds up, shot, deflected off the Islanders' leg. Islanders try to set up, but stolen by mid-Fairfield by Scranton. Over to Heckel, who's got his defenseman beat, shot. Nice save by the Islander goalkeeper to deny Heckel. Back into the mid-Fairfield zone we go. It's stolen by mid-Fairfield. Here comes Scranton, and they'll have a 2-on-2 along with Coccaro. Shot. This is a nice play by Scranton. He used the Islander player as a screen and shot on the goalkeeper. He still managed to get some of his uniform on the puck to deflect it up into the netting. 1:56 left in the third period. Win by the Islanders. Correa now behind the net. It's all over the Islanders players. Lutke comes in, swoops down, Shunk taps off into the corner. Mid-Fairfield back in control, dumps in. Hanna now with a shot. It's off the pads of the goalkeeper. Back out to Shunk. Leaves it for Correa, who dumps in. Hanna's still fighting for possession, along with Lutke. And stolen by the Islanders. In the mid-Fairfield zone, player just couldn't corral the puck. So now here comes Hanna now. He's got Correa, shot, unable to hit the net. Shunk pinches in, throws it up on net. Goalkeeper tried to field it with his mitt, unable to get it cleanly. 43 seconds left. Scranton dumps back in. Ruff races in, steal the puck, dump it in behind the goalkeeper. Mid-Fairfield just wasting valuable time here, up at 2-1. Heckel now has the puck pinned along the end board. Scranton also trying to do the same, throws it out to Coccaro. Coccaro shoots, deflects off the goalkeeper. 3 seconds left, and that'll do it, folks. So mid-Fairfield with a big 2-1 victory. And we have an out-of-control Bills fan here, but so good win by mid-Fairfield, bouncing back. We will see you at, what time is the 2 o'clock? So that's it. We'll see you this afternoon.